we're going to begin class today by taking a pre-test, okay? So I want you to put your name on your test. I'm going to read you the questions and answer these the best you can. Number 1, how many quarts are in a gallon? Do the best you can. Number 2, how many pints are in a quart? Number 3, how many cups are in 1 quart? Number 4, how many pints are in a gallon? Number 5, how many quarts are in a half gallon? Today we're going to talk about the U.S. customary system of liquid measure. You may have noticed that during our pretest, some of the terms, okay? All right, we're going to start out with this container. If we filled this with liquid, what do you think it would measure?
A pint. Wait.
A pint?
No.
Quart?
A quart.
A quart.
A quart, you're right, it's a quart. Right, a quart. All right. What about
That's
this?
a pint.
That's a pint.
Pint.
Yeah.
Quart, pint. Which is larger, Dakota?
The quart.
Pint. What about this?
Half gallon.
Half gallon.
Half gallon.
Gallon.
This? Gallon.
A gallon.
When you buy a container like this in the store, what's usually in it?
Milk.
Milk. What can be in this?
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Orange
Tea.
juice.
Orange juice, tea,
Lemonade.
lemonade,
Pink lemonade.
gallon.
What's
this?
It's a cup.
Cup.
Cup. What do you drink using cups?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. Do you drink coffee?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you?
I love
Okay.
black coffee.
What about tea? A cup of tea.
No.
Milk.
Water.
Milk is water.
Okay, now we're going to put these in order from the largest to the smallest. Look at your containers here. Which is the largest?
The gallon.
Which would hold the most liquid?
A gallon.
Gallon.
All right. Izzy, what letter does gallon begin with?
G.
G. Is gallon the biggest?
Yes.
So we are going to draw
Big G.
a big G for gallon. Okay. All right, we have gallon. What's the next largest item? Dalton,
The half gallon.
the half gallon. Half gallon, right? Dalton, tell me one way to divide this big G in half. How could you do that?
You can take the line straight across.
Take this line right here, straight across?
Yep.
Good. That'd be half. Could you divide it another way, Dakota? How?
Up and down.
You could divide it up and down. Okay. So we have our half gallon. What's next? We have our gallon, half gallon. What's the next largest? Go ahead.
The quarter.
The quart.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Dalton, what does quart begin with?
Q.
Q. Let's take a guess. Anybody know how many quarts it would take to fill up this gallon container? Izzy?
Four.
And quart begins with what?
Q.
Q.
So we're going to make 4
Q's.
Q's in our gallon. Now, Dakota, let me ask you this question. How many quarts are in a gallon?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dalton, how many quarts would be in a half gallon?
2.
Divided in half. 1, 2. Good. Okay. What's next? What's our next largest? This is what we have left. Dalton.
The pint.
Pint. And Isaiah, what does pint begin with?
P.
A P. Let's see. There's a quart. Here's a quart. How many pints do you think it would take to fill up this quart container? Dakota?
2.
2. And a pint begins with a
P.
P. So we have 2 pints. P. So how many pints are in a gallon, Isaiah?
2. Oh, wait, no. 8.
Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pints in a gallon.
Mhm.
How many pints in a quart, Dakota?
2.
2. How many pints in a half gallon, Dalton? Make your imaginary half gallon line here.
4.
4 pints. All right. What's our last unit of measure?
Cup.
Cup. What does cup begin with?
C.
C. How many cups do you think it would take to fill up this pint container?
1. 1. 2.
2.
2 cups. So how many C's do you think I'm going to put inside the P?
2.
2. It takes 2. Okay. How many cups are in a gallon? Count them. How many cups are in a gallon? What do you think, Izzy?
16.
Let's count. Are you ready? Out loud.
1.
2.
2.
4. 6. 8. 10. 12. 14. 16.
How many cups would be in a half gallon?
8.
How could I divide my big G into quarters or into fourths? Here's half. Anybody have any idea how I could do that? Into 4 parts? Here's what I do. How many parts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I asked you, how many pints were in a quarter of a gallon? What would you say?
4.
2.
Wait, no, 2.
2. What if I asked you how many quarts were in 1/4 or 1/4 of a gallon?
1.
1. Okay. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take a post test. Okay?
Okay.
Put your name on here. And when do you think it's a good idea to use your big G? When would you use this? Dakota?
For this test.
For this test, for any test. What about your achievement test? In the spring, you take an achievement test. On the math achievement test, there's a question asking how many cups are in a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking, oh, I can't remember, but I know how to draw the big.
G.
And if you know how to draw it, Do you think it's okay to make the big G to the side of your paper
Yes.
on the achievement test?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, are you ready? Let's look at number 9. We're going to go through these quickly.
Okay.
Is it okay to use the big G?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Number 9. How many quarts are in a gallon? Number 10. How many pints are in a quart? And number 16. How many cups are in a quarter of a gallon? 1/4 of a gallon. Okay, now I need you to get out your pretest. Put your pretest beside your post-test. Right? What do you notice about the questions? Don't. What do you notice, Dakota, about the questions?
All the questions are the same.
The questions are the same. Look at your answers. Are your answers different?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which test did you feel most comfortable with?
Post-test.
Pre-test was hard. Post-test, was it hard?
No, it was easy.
It was easy.
It was easy actually.
Why do you think it was easy, Dalton?
Because you had the big G to look off of.
You had the big G to look off of. Okay, now we're going to listen to a song that involves the liquid measure. Okay? It's kind of fun, and if you want to sing along, you can. You may clap